by tradition.
Hold
And that
tight.
is hold tight the 3-point collectors.
Next thing, Tottenham are whipping boys for Liverpool. You lot ain't beat us in how long? So look at your face. So when I they forget about when the council was gonna take the free.
Oh, for real? When there was a little car park out front. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Let's hold
Liverpool. And as much as we can talk about Mane is a good player, Salah's a good player, they're just not the X factor, bro. Don't forget Partey.
Oh shit.
I already know this is a funny episode, bro. But when you've got Maggie there, I know how you're feeling. When you've got Red Bull there, I know how you're feeling. But
Sugar-free Red Bull, you know.
Listen, man, they told me to cut back. I'm trying to eat better.
who told you to cut that? What, the fans?
Management and people at home.
Boy.
What? Oh, no sponsors, no free sponsors, sorry.
And then you put the Red Bull down.
Oh, sorry. Nah, I'm trying to get the sponsor.
Oh my god. Welcome back to another episode of Stoppage Time TV. We're live in the flesh, live and direct in effect. You already know what time it is. Hold tight the 3-point collectors in the building.
See y'all.
Hold tight the participants. Hold tight the managers making their debuts. There's a few of those. We'll touch on that. Is it picking up? Man walked over to it like it's a dead hamster.
Question mark.
My man. Oh man. Hold tight the managers that got sacked. Before we go any further, a message from our sponsors. You guys know what time it is. It's that time of the year. It's Black Friday. Therefore, Manscaped have a very, very special deal. Not only can you get the 20% off with STTV, you can get 25% off from their website. And you have various products, man. I didn't even know they have all these products. That's how you know, yeah. They're not even sending us. I'm going to be so real, yeah. They're not sending us the proper stuff.
No.
when I was
Let's
reading-
correct that. You got the products. They're not sending
No,
us
no.
the products. What's going on here?
No. I got V products. I didn't get the supplementary stuff. Man said 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner.
Boy.
Hey.
Man said body wash. Man said cologne.
Clog.
Man said what's it called? Man said they've got the wipes. Crop, mop, ball wipes.
That's
for the away games.
That's for you nasty niggas on the go. You know what I mean?
Man
Quick
said
wipers. I ain't got time for the shower. Baby's just coming in 5 minutes.
Man said they've got foot duster, low mower. That's the, you know, they want this. Man said performance package. I'm guessing that's everything together. They got the weed whacker. That's the one for the nose as well. They got a lot of stuff. Like we said, Christmas is coming. Treat your loved ones. It's called Manscaped. What women can scape to. You know, look after your bits and bobs. Your balls will thank you. Your partner will thank you. Doesn't have to be your partner. Listen, I know everyone's doing whatever they're doing in it. So whatever you need to do, get it done. Be clean. Don't be dusty. Don't be musty. And you know, hard out Ollie in it because obviously Ollie got sacked. So Ollie, if you're watching this and you've got your severance package, buy some Manscaped.
You should buy some.
Hey, he's back out on the streets.
Don't
gotta get
me,
fresh.
and help the man get ready for the job interview. You keep moving. But listen, perfect segue. Let's go into it. You've got your Maggie. I'm always cautious because I don't like us just rehashing stuff we've spoken about. So let's talk about how do you feel now that he has been sacked, or how United have gone about sacking him, and then we'll take it from there.
I feel good. I feel good, man. I feel good. Like, bro, they were singing.
I'm gonna miss that, man.
They were singing that in all stadiums, fam. They weren't even just singing that at the United game. They were singing at the Liverpool game. They're singing, bro, City game today as well. But listen,
Crazy.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Obviously, I'm happy he's gone, innit? I'm happy he's gone. For me, he was never good enough. Clearly, it should have been done a long time ago. As soon as we didn't qualify from the Champions League, he should have been gone. Yeah, but anyway, we fast forward it. He gets the Europa League final. Didn't win that. He should have been gone then. Then he should have been gone this season at a point. We beat Spurs. Let Conte go to Spurs. keep him, let international break come, still keep him, and then loses against Watford, and then he goes. So for me, it was far too late. The title or any type of challenge is gone. We're not competing for no trophy. So, well, in the league, we're not competing for no league. So that's too late. So before, when I was saying, oh, the season is still savable, like salvageable, if you get someone in, get Conte in, maybe you can still compete. That's gone now. So the most we can do is compete for the top 4, which is a disappointment, another wasted year. But hey, it's done now, and thanks for the memories, mate.
Is it completely done though? Because like I feel like the next move now at United is going to be so key, almost like, because it's been 4 years without a trophy, almost 10 years without a title, whatever. It's getting to that stage now where if the next move goes wrong, you lot are setting yourselves even further back, and you're saying now this squad we've said is maybe 1 or 2 pieces away from actually being genuine contenders. We were saying at the start of the year. Champions League, you reckon with the firepower you still got, you could still maybe sneak something like that with the right coach comes in?
Hey.
You've seen the difference Tuchel made last year. He came in roughly around this time, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they just
after even, so even a little bit later. So this manager might have a bit more time. So maybe that can even happen. And we say the league as well, but the league is long, and especially Christmas period coming up, things can change, bro. I think this season, with it being like a more of a 3-horse race as well, things are going to move around, I think. So, I don't know if United can just hang on. I'm just saying, is it all like just top 4 only? And that's
I think, I get what you're saying about the Champions League. The Champions League is possible.
Competition,
you know, Tuchel's done it. Di Matteo done it. You know what I'm trying to say? But
what are the 2 examples you just mentioned?
Yeah, Chelsea, exactly. But I'm just saying, we've seen interims go on and win
Ronaldo's
things.
Here, though.
Exactly.
Sancho now could.
But I just don't. Maybe Champions League. Maybe Champions League. You can try and see where you can go. But in the league, it's done. The league is done. The team, we're not going to do nothing.
I think you're like
no chance.
Big trouble. I think you're like big trouble. I think
For
just in general, and it's not down to this whole managerial thing. It just goes down to what I think a lot of United fans have kind of realised for a long time, but are not sort of articulated properly. Like, you can't go anywhere if your club doesn't know where they want to go. There's no sort of direction. Like, the fact that the one person, so all of this conversation is about who can take the job, who can take the job, who can take the job. No one's been identified as the right person to take the job, or we need to do this, take a job. That's where you get this thing where you've got an interim for an interim. I'm sorry, that just, if you wanted anything to describe where United are, it's the fact that they're hiring an interim to then hire an interim. They're not in a position where they go, okay, this is what our plan is. If you look at what City did with everything they did, eventually we're going to get Guardiola, we're going to move in this direction. I still feel like they've already planned for life past Guardiola. I feel like they are, even if they haven't, they're looking at trying to identify that. Chelsea's model, we know that, okay, if it's not going right, we're going to get this right person in. United, I just don't know what United are trying to do. And that's why you get a situation where you sack the manager, and then to make it seem like I'm trying to appease the fans and everything, we're going to let you do a goodbye message and everything. Everything United do just shows me that they have no direction, no understanding of where they are. And it's sad, because that's not what United should be. With the head start United had in English football, United shouldn't be in this sort of situation, for me personally.
With that the thing about, see, this is the thing, that goodbye message, what you're saying, that goodbye message or whatever, just epitomizes the whole Ollie reign. It just shows that everything Man United did was to try and be respectful to a legend. Everything was because he's a legend, we're going to give him more time. We're going to make sure that he leaves by saying that it was a mutual consent. You guys sacked him. You sacked him. Let's be honest. But he leaves the club. You give him a farewell message. Listen, Chelsea sacked their greatest ever player in Lampard. He made like a post like 6 weeks later saying, oh, thanks guys. You know what I mean? It was a good time managing Chelsea. He kept quiet. He moved out the way. Abramovich put out a message. I think, look, I heard Ollie's the one that wanted to do that farewell thing, but the club shouldn't have put that out, bro. Why am I looking at Ollie crying? It's disrespectful. Bro? You're trying to play with the fans' heartstrings. And remember, I always say, Man United use manipulative words, emotional manipulative words to the like DNA and they always gaslight. And it's another thing they're doing here. What did they want Man United fans to do with that message? Say, do you know what? We made the wrong decision. Let's get Ollie back. Nah. What do they want us to do with that, with watching him cry? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, for me, that's just ridiculous. And no club would do that. And it just shows everything Man United did in this whole time we had Ollie was just all about being respectful and nice. And you know, he's a club legend, get behind him. And it comes as well with the punditry and everything was about protecting his image. And even in his departure, we're still doing reputation management. We're trying to make sure he leaves in the most perfect way. I'm sorry, he's leaving after 5 losses in 7 league games. Out you go, bro. Out you go. I'm sorry.
Do you know what's worse about it? But when you break it down to where it is, don't get me wrong. A lot of people knew that Oli, like you said it a long time ago, if you look at his resume, he shouldn't be in that job. If you look at the difference with Chelsea now, when it was Lampard, we knew that. But I feel like a lot of Chelsea fans knew that this isn't going to last forever. Like, once it goes left the field, even when he got sacked after the Leicester-Luton thing, we were like, you know what, he got given like a little grace because Roman, like, you know, cares about him, everything. Chelsea fans knew that even when he got appointed, this was going to end very soon. What happened with United and Oli is this person is not up to the level of the job. But they kept him in. Yeah. That's not on him. Exactly. And you can't tell him to walk up the job. That's on the club.
Exactly.
That is on the club.
I said this as well. I said there's a point where I wanted Oli out or whatever. I've never been #Oli out or none of that crap that people do. But I've always wanted him to go. Okay? That's fine. But then there came a point where you can watch all my videos on YouTube. I stopped saying, let's just get Oli out. Because at this point, the board are being irresponsible now. And the board are hanging him out to dry. There's no reason why he should have been out there. There's no reason why Man United should have ever put a manager under basically, let's see what you do in the next 3 games. If you fail these next 3 games, you're gone. Yeah. They thought it was what he did was good enough. Then they sacked him straight after international duty. A big club do not operate that way. So after a while, it started becoming a thing where I'm like, nah, they're just hanging him out to dry here now. Like, this is unfair on him. He's not up for it. He's not good enough. It's like me trying to fucking drive a train or something, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm
but
like,
you're smashing through the train station. Bro, people say that. Don't worry, it's Conte comes attacking fullbacks. Let him keep doing it.
You know what I mean?
Does that not worry you even more than kind of like when you look at it from a structure level? At every level of this club, you're seeing misguidance, incompetence, misdirection, or whatever. But with now, you're saying it maybe is an issue with the interim caretaker. I actually think that might be a good thing because I really think United need to think about their next step. Okay. And whether that's either, I don't know whether Ed Woodward will be gone by the end of the season, but certain things have to change around, whether it's the manager, the director of football. The Glazers obviously aren't going anywhere. You lot can Glazer out all you like, but they ain't going anywhere. But I just think from a top to bottom, something has to change there. The next step, brother, you man could be going. You see all these banter years we've been laughing at Arsenal. That's where you lot could be headed. Honestly,
could be. We are there.
The issue is it's like
we're there, man.
You're in the top 4 phases still.
Trust
me. There's a bigger decline.
This is like
Arsenal fans, bro.
This is like, for me anyway. The way when I look at the managerial landscape, for me, it's like the perfect storm against United. Conte was the one where you thought, you know what? Let's just do this, and we know that we're going to compete because of even if you do it on the level of. We've got, it's like, let's say you've got a Hell in a Cell match here and you've got like 5 legends or elimination chair, you've got 5 legends, you need one more space. Conte is the person you go to, right? That person's gone. So who are you going to pick now? Some joke man that's on the roster? Like, you get what I'm coming from? Do you understand what you get what I'm trying to say? Now you're in a situation now, where the people that you want to pick, they're not trying to fight in this because they're headlining WrestleMania on that. They're not ready. Yeah. Any manager that you can typically go and get, if we say the Enrique's, Mancini's, whatever you say.
Did you hear what he said today, Enrique?
Or when he laughed, he said April Fools.
Is it April Fools?
That was funny, but if the check was right and it was after World Cup, he would start twerking. So he got his LOLs off, but let's be realistic. I know what he's trying to do.
I'll be watching Spain closely.
This World
Cup. The Spaniards, I'm not sure. Fabregas, because Bear Man, I got new contracts offered just being linked to United. You know, listen,
because the way I see it, like, I don't see Ten Hag going to. I don't see one of these sort of like. Challenger.
A report came out that he'll be 100% interested though. In the summer. In the summer.
I don't think in the summer. Thank you. That's my thing. We spoke about
that. Maybe potentially.
I think that I've been thinking that for a while.
I don't think. Wait, hold on. You guys think he'll turn Man United down? He would not turn us down.
No.
It's about if Man United approach him. He would not say to Man United, "I'm not coming. I'm staying at Ajax." I guarantee you.
United job right now, is looking like the England job a few years ago when it's a poison chance.
I don't think
most man won't go near it. Most man, it's a poison challenge.
I don't think it is.
It's a poison challenge.
I don't think it is. Do you know what it is?
United, it's a poison challenge.
Do you know what it is?
Have you seen your fans? Have you seen the way your fans behave?
bro.
Have you seen?
It's been 4 years.
Everything around your club.
I wouldn't necessarily
Everything
say.
around your club.
Remember Jose before that?
Everything
Oli
around
came
your
in here,
club.
what,
Before
2018?
Fam.
Nearly 3. Yeah, so 3.5 seasons.
Everything
He's been in charge of Man
everything
United.
around Manchester United just makes you feel like poison chalice. I would like. I don't. If you went for that job, it's because you're thinking, you know what?
If you went for that job, you're going for a team that spend crazy money that you have a part of. You're a big club and you're going to be trying to restore a club of that size. There's no way that you can really look at it and say that Man United is a job that managers wouldn't want to go to.
No, but
what is the
I'm not
basis?
saying- I'm saying it's a
what is the
poison chalice.
basis
I'm saying
that
it's a
what a
poison
manager
chalice.
would look at Man United and say, I don't want to go there? What is the basis?
You look
of
at
it?
the,
Yeah, man, go
you
in
look
there.
at the
What is it?
archetypes of managers. Yeah, you've had the chosen one in Moyes. Then you had the international specialist who's won it with LVG. You've had the proven winner Jose right after Chelsea as
you've had
well.
the
So
club
he was
legend.
kind of still in his prime. And then you've also had now one of your own, if you like. You've gone down that route. Every archetype of manager you could go down, you've almost tried and trusted that. I imagine there will be some managers who look at this and think, nah, do you know what? I'd rather wait for a more comfortable position.
I don't
Because it is right now a bit of a
Poison chalice.
I don't
is a
see it
little
because
bit
all right, you take
becoming
away
of that.
you take away the man. Yeah, we're not going to get anyone of the top 5 that people would say are top 5. Who from underneath that would say, do you know what? I'm not going. Zidane clearly said, I don't want Prem. His wife doesn't even want to come to this country. I don't want Prem. That's it. I don't want Prem.
Brexit,
Do you know what I mean? No,
Brexit.
so you're telling me every other manager from under there will start saying, nah, do you know what? I don't want to go to Man United.
No, I'm saying-
I don't
I'm
think
saying-
I don't think they
What ones are
would.
there? Valverde.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
He was laughing at last.
I wouldn't take Valverde, but what I'm trying to say is
Ranieri
these
can-
are going to be the level of managers underneath. So all these managers, you take away, as I said, we ain't got Klopp, we ain't got Tuchel, we ain't got Conte, we ain't got Pep. You take away, all right, the top 5, Simeone, if you want to put him there, because he's diehard there. Every other manager would be interested in
That's
Manchester
why I
United.
tell you
think
what,
the
bro,
caretaker
sorry.
If
thing
they
makes
approach-
even more
I
sense,
think
though.
you know,
Does the caretaker thing not make more sense?
the
then? To
caretaker
even
does
just wait, see what summer
goes
plays
into a
out.
World Cup, and then afterwards, no, it doesn't go to World Cup because the World Cup's even later.
It's in the winter.
So so it's caretaker to end of summer, then you start in the new season.
No,
with
it's
a still-
caretaker till it's interim to the end of the season.
Yeah.
Then in the end of the season, you would hope the club have already started putting things.
But
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying
what
is
I mean.
most
And
men
then
won't
see
make
the
their
summer
move
play out.
until after the World Cup, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So that
maybe.
means you still got like half a season.
Yeah.
I think
But
that's a
I'm
normal.
not-
I think that's a normal summer appointment. Like when people go into a job looking for someone in the summer, I think United will still have to put themselves in a position where they do get someone in the summer and then move from there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It
I'm
won't
trying to say
drag
is,
into next
like,
season or anything like that.
When I say it's a poison
hope
choice,
not.
of course everyone
Imagine.
like Manchester United is still
Imagine getting next season still the interim.
Manchester United is still Manchester United. Do you get where I'm coming
Carrick
from? Like it's still that club. But when you look at some of these managers that are what you call the sort of challenger type managers and everything, they're probably gonna need a lot of reassurances and gonna be like, listen, like I'm gonna need a lot of support to make this work. And how much like you've already blown all of this money, so it's like I can't ask you for more money. Like you've already got pieces here. It's for instance, let's say someone like Ten Hag that plays this very specific style of football, has certain personalities in the change room and everything. He can't come in and be like, okay, listen, I need you to go and get all of those Ajax players. Like, he wants to get all of those guys gone, and United are going to be like, no, we need you to work with that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's similar to the Conte situation, but it's going to be like, listen, manage what you've got here.
And this is what I mean, and this is why I'm so
And it's
against
difficult.
getting. This is why, listen, I said anyone that Man United really want, I don't want. Anyone that Man United really want, the board have said, you know what, we really want him. Bad decision, because all this board do is make bad decisions, bro. I've seen Man United really. The two guys that you see that they really like is Poch and Brendan Rodgers. Yeah, already I know why they want them to, because them two are two guys who I think are yes men. Both of them barely sign any of their own players. They always have a DOF or some structure above them that sign players. Leicester have been doing it for ages. Brendan Rodgers came, it continued. Pochettino, it was the same at Spurs. It's the same at PSG. Leonardo's signing all them players. Poch ain't signing none of them players. So, and also, they're all there for long-term option. I keep saying, if you want to win, if you want to have a long-term, you got to be winning in the middle. Like, Liverpool wouldn't have just kept Klopp forever if he's never going to win, or Pep, or let's see what happens to Tuchel, how long he stays there. But winning, the short-term wins build for the long-term. But I think Man United look at Poch and Brendan Rodgers and think, you know what, that's a long-term guy. He'll come in, he'll do 4 or 5 years here. And again, other than DNA, you're going to be hearing the same buzzwords you heard under Oli: project, rebuild, long-term. You're going to be hearing the same exact things. And what are they? they're two. Okay, Brendan Rodgers won in Scotland. He's won
They're
the FA
nearly,
Cup.
man. They're both nearly, man.
Exactly.
They're both nearly, man.
So
let's call it
so
what
they're
it is.
gonna come and do and for me instill that. They're just gonna come, and if they don't win, it's gonna look like, oh, do you know what? But we've seen them take Spurs from this to that. I've seen them take Leicester from this to that. No, you want someone that's gonna come in, look at it, and be able to win. But the reason why, like, I don't disclose any names, I haven't really been someone that's like, get this person, get that person, get this person. But I agree with what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying about Ten Hag. But the thing about it is that he has an identifiable system, at least. Same with Thomas Tuchel did. Let's not act like when Thomas Tuchel walked into Chelsea, everyone thought he was the greatest manager. They didn't. There was a lot of question marks over Tuchel. He's come in, and instantly now, people are now saying he's a top 5 manager in the world because he came in with an identifiable system. Chelsea played to that way, won that way. Now, if Chelsea had just won, in a way where it was kind of freestyle football or whatever, no one will be like bigging up Tuchel the way they do. But it's the fact that you look at it and they're like, that is a Tuchel team. So if Ten Hag can come in, for example, and implement something like that with an identifiable system,
but do you know what the
fans will
slight
lash
issue
up
is?
instantly.
They will, but do you know what the slight issue is? Tuchel came in knowing that he had to get shit popping straight away. Like Chelsea are that sort of institution. You got 18 months, makes it happen. With United,
Chelsea had a lot of transfer layout before that as well, where the squad.
No, 100%. But the way Chelsea operate,
wait,
like,
do you
come in,
actually
you get shit
think?
popping.
But I think Tuchel.
You have 18 months.
No, but Tuchel could have afforded last season not to have won that Champions League. And
No,
he
no,
would have still been in charge.
100%. But it was like you had to get top 4. You had to do this, you had to do that. The Champions League
top
was
4,
just
like that's bare minimum.
But it was
like,
like the Champions League was that. Okay, cool. You know what? Yeah, you're a guy. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean.
Here's your extra boost. But he was fully under, especially after being sacked by PSG. He had to come in and get shit popping.
Yeah.
But wasn't the most impressive thing not even the result? It's the way he came in and instantly took your team from a freestyle team, which you were,
100%.
to all of a sudden Rudiger's the defender of the year, and
Yeah.
that is what it was. It was the way you guys.
I don't think PSG were playing with a back 3, and he was like seen as like a back 3 manager as well. So for me, that's what impressed me the most. Was he walked in and said, all right, these are the pieces. I got. Alonso, Jorginho, so many of these players were. People saying Mount was only in the team because he was Lampard's son. He said, nah, Champions League final, watch these man all go. So it's the way he's been able to work with what he's given as well. You're going to need that at United, but I don't know who can come in and do that.
The thing is, the fans
do that.
I'll go into World Cups.
We say? Yeah, exactly. But you got guys like Flick and that who are all international managers now. And it's annoying. The thing, you're gone.
Did you hear what Gary Neville said about Man United on Sky Sports? He said you hired all these coaches, so whoever comes in isn't even going to be allowed to bring their own backroom staff. It's going to be McKenna, it's going to be Carrick.
Is that a guarantee though?
That's what, basically, I'm going off what he's saying. He said that they hired a ridiculous amount of coaches, backroom staff, and that's the same people who worked with Jose, worked with Oli, and that's Man United's, the board's plan is to keep Carrick. So whoever comes in, Carrick is still going to be the coach.
Well, that's part of the issue. Because if you look at Spurs, the first time I went for Conte said, "Listen, I've got to bring the Matthew with me." They said,
"No." Bring the fitness coaches because I've seen your.
He said, "I have to bring the Matthew. I have to bring everyone." They said, "No, we're not too sure about that. They're expensive." He said, "Okay, cool, no problem." When shit went up, all right, cool. You know, Conte, bring anyone you want to bring. Like it's like
I think if that's Man United's plan, they will struggle to get anyone in. Exactly. And I don't think they listen. Gary Neville, I ain't listening to one thing about Man United from Gary Neville ever again. So I don't even gonna acknowledge what he said.
We are denouncing.
Because all he did is show that I don't want to hear nothing about Man United way or this and Man United as a club. All he did is show that if something is in place which could affect his loyalties with the club, he'll take the loyalty of his mate. You know what I mean? So I don't give a shit what he's got to say because he's the one that tries to preach this. Oh, it's a United. His boy came in there. He didn't give a shit about what happens to United as long as his boy is good. So I don't want to hear from Gary Neville about any Man United issues. They don't even welcome him at the club anyway. He can just allow it.
Oh my gosh.
Fairs.
Do you want to touch on the game, the actual performance?
Nah, I was smiling through every single goal that went in, bro. I was good with that.
Sissoko wearing armband running the show. I say, hey, listen.
Oh my gosh.
Boof.
Ronaldo had better chances,
United
bro.
rejects, they said.
Yeah. Bro, I was happy personally. I knew that was the end, innit? So but I was good to see. I was happy. I was saying
to production, I said it's so ironic here that if those 2 goals didn't go in an extra time, Oli would still be in a job.
The first thing the new manager needs to do is, as we've spoke about it a few weeks ago, is just take Maguire off captaincy, bro. I'm being serious, yeah. The thing is, look, I'm not messing. Yeah, that's old, yeah, but I've denounced that already. So
I'm saying when I said that he should have been captain.
But you went back on that though.
No, I'm not the captaincy.
You went back on Maguire. He started rating him.
I'm talking about the captaincy though. Remember I said the captaincy was very shaky.
Fair enough. But you look at Maguire, yeah. I'm being serious when I say, yeah, I have never ever. Do you know why? Yeah, look, you know when you talk about some of the Man United players who should not be absolved from blame, by the way, some of those players, the way they performed, some of them are just not up to the level. Yeah. Anyway, I think if a new manager comes in, he's going to look at them and be like, you're not the standard, first and foremost. So Oli even playing them just shows me what standards, how he saw Man United was just weird, in my opinion. But I have never in my life, seen a player be such a catalyst for a downfall, ever. I'm telling you now, there's players that I'll say, the system, they did it. With Maguire, it's like he's at direct impact to every loss, bro. Like, I haven't seen a player do this before. Like, this is the worst run of form I think I've seen a player at a top club in my whole life. I'm being so serious, bro. I have never seen... He is drowning right in front of us, bro. And then media stuff are coming out.
Kepa.
Nah. Oh, yeah, maybe. Media stuff are coming out talking about... media stuff coming out talking about like a relative contacted someone, like a Maguire relative, to stop talking about him and this and that, and the pressure of the armband is getting to him, and you can see the way he's performing, bro. Roy Keane is at him. Everyone's at him. But then... you get people like Gabi Agbonlahor, which I can't rate. He's your boy, but I can't rate him for saying that, that he's getting bullied. How's he getting bullied? So on the same time that he said, at the same time Roy Keane dug out Maguire, or the same week, he said that he'll grab Oli by his neck and ask him, why are you playing Fred? He's not good enough. Van der Beek, 40 million, not good enough. Where was Gabi Agbonlahor talking about that? But then these guys open their mouth, for this English hope of Maguire. Maguire, who's had the worst run of form. All the criticism has been justified. He's the captain of United, by the way. So that's the person that stands at the front line. He's the first one that walks out on Old Trafford. So you're going to take a lot of the blame, bro. You've been a massive catalyst to the downfall. And I don't care what no one says. Don't talk about bullying, bro, because many players at that club get criticised. Many players at Arsenal get criticised harshly, bro. Now all of a sudden it's Maguire, and it's like, I think
it's how you bounce back and react. And
bro, it's
and the thing is when he's getting all these criticism and people are talking about his being bullied, when you go and had a goal against,
you do knee slide.
You're doing this.
You're doing knee slide.
You are literally asking for the eyes of the world to be upon you. So you can say, shut up, look at me right now. And then the very next day you go and get sent off. I'm like, brother.
Wait,
now we are watching
sent off, not even like someone gave him a hospital pass and he had to react. Yeah. Sent off because he wants to be a ball playing centre half. Come on, man. I can't even take this guy seriously.
Do you remember,
bro.
I think it must have been like 2 months ago, you were like, a team on the field is a reflection of their manager.
Yeah.
I think the same happens for your captain as well. Your captain's
of course.
Your captain represents. Your captain's supposed to be an embodiment of you on the pitch.
Of course.
So when you look at the Oli situation,
he is.
Bro,
he is. There's no surprise.
Your captain, when you're under pressure, you look to your captain.
Like, please tell us something. Lead us.
Bro,
David Beckham, prime example. He don't talk much. Led by example. I'm going to be diligent. Steven Gerrard, I'm going to drag at the mud. Yeah. John Terry. Rio Ferdinand. Compose. Stay calm. Roy Keane. I'm going to smash someone if it's going wrong. Harry Maguire.
Bro, there's different types of captains, but you look at your captain in the high pressure moments, or you look at your captain to take the heat. Beckham took every player's heat in every World Cup, bro. You left hating
they
David
put pictures
Beckham.
Of him.
Everything.
He was on a crucifix all the time.
Bro, it's debatable if he was even England's best player, but he was the captain, he was the poster boy, and he took everything. Harry Maguire runs away from that. Harry Maguire came out and said, I'm doing this interview because I have to. What do you mean because you have to? Bro, you should be doing it, bro. You should be doing it. No one should even be thinking about getting up. You should be going out there and doing it. And look, he shouldn't be United captain, man. You got to take it off him.
It's more than an armband, man.
He just can't handle it.
It's more than an armband, but
he just can't handle it, bro.
It is what it is.
But finally, last thing, the next appointment is massive because also a lot of our players now are in their prime years right now. The players that are young, by the time the next manager comes, and let's say he doesn't do well or whatever, he gets 3 years, doesn't do well, contracts are coming up. Rashford's going to be 26, 27. He's going to be thinking, yo, maybe I can try and get a move somewhere else. Mason Greenwood's going to be 23, 24. Sancho's going to be 24, 25. All these guys, and this will be years deep of United failure. They'll be all off. They'll be all off by the time in 4 years. Maguire's probably not even going to be at the club.
Like?
I don't know. Apparently, it's lower than Liverpool's. You know, I don't know how.
Seriously, because I was gonna say with all the new signings, you've got high salaries. You got. It's interesting, man. You need someone that's going to come in and sort of be like total ownership of. Okay, I have this identity. I know where I need to get. You guys need to impact me so I can do that. But again, I don't know whether
it's just hard. United don't know what direction to go to. Do you go into a direction where you have a manager that's pure style, knows the system, knows how to get, or do you go for a manager that's got a bit of like an Enrique, for example, who's won, a Zidane who's won, or do you go for someone that's got an identity and a way of? Because if I ask you what's Enrique's style, what's Zidane's style,
it's not said.
You guys
it's about optimizing the team.
You don't really know. You guys just say winning. You just say winning. You just say winning.
Possession, Enrique.
Possession. MSN were a possession team,
but winning.
MSN were not a possession team. They were diagonal straight to the front three.
That
was Busquets.
What he did was
Busquets was not in his
a diagonal. It was still possession based.
That was probably Busquets. I said to him now that they're getting poor. That was probably his worst spell as a Barcelona when they were doing MSN because he never got to dominate. He used to get the ball, get down. Rakitic was the legs and the quality.
He was so far the nucleus of everything Pep was building.
What was Iniesta doing in the MSN time? I'm telling you now, bro. The Barca fans didn't like Enrique's football, bro.
You're both talking to like similar
They
points.
didn't.
I hear what you're saying.
It was like it wasn't about this DNA. It wasn't about this DNA. It was about it wasn't about this DNA or Barca hype and it was like literally we're going out there and we're gonna win. We've got 3 crazy guys there. However you need to get the ball, get it.
But I'm not saying that.
He obviously had the greatest front line.
Zidane obviously he coached them, but it was like listen, you guys are in the prime of your careers. As long as you guys understand each other and don't have your egos out of line, we can win. And they could listen to him and understand what he was saying because he was
they were
doing
Champions Leagues and not leagues.
They
did one or two.
But do you know what I listen? And do you know what's mad about the Zidane?
You know, ball.
The Zidane situation as well. Zidane never signed players. We don't even know what his talent ID is. A lot of people's question marks on Conte. A lot of people's question mark on Conte. Yeah. A lot of people's question marks on Conte is he signs Abacosta, he signs this guy. I don't like his signings. That's what people say. He signs old men or whatever. You know what Pep's profile signings are. You know what Klopp's are. You know all these guys. Can somebody tell me what Zidane's idea of talent is? You can't answer it.
The rebuttal I'll give you.
Who did he sign? He signed Eden Hazard. Did he sign Eden Hazard? They've been chasing him for about 3-4 years.
But the rebuttal
They've always wanted Eden Hazard.
The rebuttal I'll give you though is a lot of people would say that with Manchester United, the way not the squad, maybe the
team
level,
can come in and just try and win with that.
Yeah, and maybe you might need the one holding midfielder.
Yeah.
So that's why people are saying. That's why people's idea is that Zidane would be perfect.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Yeah.
The longevity of that is another thing because I'm pretty sure Zidane, Pep, all of these men are the man that they'll do 2 years. Okay, I'm going on sabbatical.
Bro,
so what happens after the 2 years?
Bro, not even that, yeah. If after a while, if you don't have, I'm telling you, look, all the best managers have a set way, a set system to consistently stay on the top. I rate Zidane because the 3-peat is ridiculous. It probably won't ever happen again. Who knows? But Pep has a style and wins with it. Tuchel has a style and wins with it. Klopp has a style and wins with it. Yeah, Man United might get a Zidane or someone, but listen, I'm not criticizing him. Everyone's got a question mark. But I'm saying with Zidane, he could come in, all right, we might do well in the first season or something, but we know Pep, Klopp, they're constantly evolving around their system. Man United, it could just be we got this win, we might neck to Champions League. You know what I mean? Like, what's next?
There's a reason why it was Champions Leagues. Don't get me wrong, Champions League is a massive thing.
He did win 2 leagues.
But it was that was the pinnacle of it. Yeah, exactly. Whereas like to have league domination, you need what you need because you need to go and win 10 games in the bounce. You need to have whatever it is.
It's only his second job, and it'll be coming into, as you said. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a poison job, but it's a tough job, bro.
You understand what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? It's like the England job.
It's a
you have
unique
everything
job,
you need there, but it's very tough.
The reason why it's so peak as well is because I always say it. You see, we can talk about Xavi now, but with Xavi, for example, he's coming into a club ethos. They want him because he represents a club
the shadow
ethos.
At United.
Yes, United. Yeah, and also I saw 360's post about whoever thought Man United are not no the Chelsea one about the managers. You know what I'm talking about when he said why do people that are criticizing. Bro, when you said the Chelsea thing, bro, when you made it about Chelsea, fam, and I said, why are you making it about Chelsea?
Are you big capper? United fans want the
That's
Chelsea
it. Yes, that's it. Yes. So what I was saying is, whoever said, whoever United fans were going around saying that, oh, we're such a prestigious club that don't sack managers, it's dumb. United have had 21 managers in our history, bro. 2 of them have done a long time. But people, between Busby, we had Sexton, we had McGuinness. We had. I just know this, bro. We had McGuinness, we had Ron Atkinson, and then we had Alex Ferguson. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So people can't try and act like.
Story and hype.
Nah, but people can't try and act like we haven't always been a sacking club, because after that we've sacked managers. So we are a sacking club.
What you lot do though is, regardless of who, I think aside from Moyes, you lot like to give that manager time to implement.
Why do we like to do that? Because we've had a successful manager for 26 years. And going back, and this is what I mean, going back, Xavi is walking into a system, Xavi is walking into a club where, okay, they had whatever they're going on. Cruyff came in and implemented something mad that he took from Ajax. It went down to the La Masia, it went everything, and he implemented that.
I said Messiah.
But you know what I mean?
I said Messiah, you know.
La Masia.
I said Messiah, you know.
Well, they had Messi in it, Messiah. Anyway,
but good save.
Somebody that they had like an academy that they copied from Ajax or whatever, the way it's run, and they've run through that, and eventually it fell to. They moved away from that to Rijkaard, blah blah. But then it got to Pep, and now they're trying to do it again with Xavi. But that is the club's ethos, bro. Man United's is Alex Ferguson's ethos. You can't. The next manager can't come in and try and be the next Fergie, bro. You can't. Yeah. You can't try and copy.
That's the issue with Moyes, and that's why it was so unfortunate.
Because and Oli, bro. They both
no, hey. But the Moyes one was so unfortunate, because it was like, man picked him. Yeah. He didn't pick himself.
Fergie, please stay away from any football.
He didn't apply for the job. He just got told, hey, you're the United manager. It's like, huh? Alright, cool.
Justice for Moyes. Justice for Moyes. Got given him 51 games, but you gave Oli 150, man. Lie, man.
Speaking on Xavi, they won 1-0. The Palace scored the penalty. But there was loads of managers that had their sort.
I believe in Xavi.
I believe in Xavi. I'm sold. I saw the Xavi vision, and I believe it, and I'm gonna see it.
Did you see where there was the break and during the thing, and he could have played over, and he went.
Ansu Fati. He went. Watch this space.
Why Barca play so good?
I said, yeah, he's serious. Gerrard.
Xavi. I looked at the Barcelona team, bro. They've got some young players for real.
They've
You're
got
right.
What was
Gavi,
I saying?
They got Gavi,
Pedri.
You see the youth that
you're
made
gonna say you were saying it.
Gavi, Pedri, Nico, fucking Ansu
Fati.
Bro. And they made some Arab Donny made his debut.
Akamuchi.
Bro, he's got that North African kind of flair about him. I was pre-ing him, bro.
Do you remember when I first mentioned this was when we did that goal stream on Transfer Show way back with Peter Staunton, was it?
Goal hype.
Yeah. And I said, yo, watch for this under 23 lot that they've got. Barca have got
pieces.
6 or 7 pieces that right now you look at and think they're kids, but with the right coach, I said Koeman is disregarding all of them. I think Ricky Puig you wanted to get rid of. Trincao maybe he's only on loan anyway, and I think the fee is 45.
I'm sure. I bet Maribo would have stayed if he was in charge.
Potentially, but what you have to remember is like you see when you look at Barcelona, like. Even if you look back there about the players that came.
I know what you're saying though. You did
players that Bojan. I know that he was like in the periphery of that main squad. Like they've always been a club where the talent coming through is so in tune to play the way the first team play and everything that it's easy that if you have good ones, you can just bed them in. Yeah. And it's got to a point where like remember it's so ironic you're saying about what you're saying about Ajax. Yeah. The person that they got from Ajax, De Jong, they say, you know what, you can go. We've got Barcelona pieces.
Yeah. But the only reason why I think they're letting him go is because they're looking at their club. They ain't got that much money right now. They're looking at who's a valuable asset. And Frankie de Jong is that guy. Juventus are in the same position with De Ligt. They're looking at seeing him go off. And you can get a good 80 off de Jong. Potentially. Yeah. So that's why they're looking at it in that way.
Because literally, like you mentioned at some point, it's like, listen, no, but even if he goes, yeah, he's a great player. But I'm pretty sure if I trust this guy for 6 months and make him play my identity, it's fine. It's fine.
100%.
The only thing they have to be careful is, I know it was different because with Pedri, it was just him. They may have to make sure they don't play these guys through the ground, man. Because
I was about to say, they need to make sure they surround these guys with top foreign talent.
Busquets still there.
Busquets
still there. PK still there, and they just brought in Dani Alves as well for a little
Number 8.
I don't know what Dani Alves is. He's there for vibes.
€1
Number
a week.
8.
I'm giving him my time of the week, bro. That's
he making
real
it? What are you
commitment.
doing, yeah?
€1 a week he's playing for.
I don't know if
I
he's.
said, that's
I don't
real
know
love
if
for the
it's. I
club.
don't know if it's actually doing it,
Bro,
because
he's doing
that
something.
seems a bit. Yeah.
Trust me. Goal inside.
I think they're paying him like.
Romain Molina. Expose that. Expose that one. Expose that one. Let's hear about the real financing behind that deal, bro. Romain, we're calling you.
I know they're forwarding
Romain, whatever his name
I
is.
said
blood.
Roman, you know. I know they're forwarding his money to like some
Roman
Western
Reigns.
Union or something. Roman Reigns, you are dumb. Other managers.
Roman Reigns. What the fuck?
I said the shield, you know.
Bro, he's running a media thing right now. Fabricio tried to announce and everyone said, shut up, man.
Literally.
His Twitter space was jumpy.
Bro, that was jumpy.
Man had
still.
official club Twitter handles in there.
Bro, I was sitting there like acting like I can understand French. I was like,
I said, oui.
I was typing, bro. Romain just said,
Man.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais à la maison?
Let's touch on other managers. Gerrard started his life with Villa.
nice, man.
What did you think? First thoughts?
Happy for the kid, man.
Man said, kid. Oh,
Yeah, he's management levels, bro. He's a kid. And this is the right next step for me. I'm happy for him, man.
Villa got a good team. For me, Villa got a good team. I saw
How
some Villa
good?
pages.
How good? Let's clarify that.
As in,
Top 8?
what, under Gerrard this season? Potentially. If you get
They were top 8 last
if you
year,
get
no?
Watkins and Ings
Nah,
scoring.
they were until the boy got injured, innit? And then they
If you
slipped
get
to 11.
if you get
How's the boy doing?
It's calm, injured,
We'll discuss.
in a title race. What did they want him to do? He's in a title race, injured. Yeah?
If
Come
you-
on, man.
if you can get Watkins and Ings scoring,
Yeah.
you can do it right. Their defense should be like Mings. I've always had question marks on Mings because he just wants to head
Conte,
and
man.
kick it.
That's the real
Conte's a good centre
Hey,
half.
Portugal. I don't know why
Gerrard
they
tried to
haven't-
come in with solidity. He started
I don't
playing
know why
Nakamba.
Portugal are
Started
sitting around.
Nakamba. You see him, yeah? I watched him still.
Right next to him again.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
just help him out a little bit.
Gerrard loves
said-
African players, boy.
I said,
You remember
they got Traore. They got a couple.
remembers
You
the
know,
original Sissoko.
Oh,
Who
what was his name again? What was his first name again?
Momo Sissoko.
Momo, yeah. You know, I don't fuck with him, man. He's the one that blinded Paul Scholes.
Oh,
Don't
the
fuck
blurred
with him.
vision. People forget that.
Yeah, I don't
Stud
fuck
in the
with him
face.
still.
But then
Like-
comes the JJB boots return. Come on, man.
Nah,
All
that was
comes
way
full
after.
cycle.
That was way after. I was way after. I was in like, bro, you.
I jumped like 4 years.
4 years, bro. You jumped like
6,
7
7, yeah.
8 years, bro. What the hell? Anyway.
oh man, no. Could they get top? What other teams have we got to contest with? So let's say
Spurs, Arsenal, Leicester. Are they anywhere near those? What?
West Ham.
West Ham. Sorry. Let me respect West Ham, bro.
Yeah, top 8 would be hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Top 8 would
Yeah,
be
top
hard.
10 is a good. No, Everton.
Huh?
I don't believe in Everton, man. They're not good.
You jumped ship off Everton. That says enough.
Everton.
Yeah,
What's
it
his
is.
Roseville?
With like, I don't think he's aimed. I think he would love to do it. I don't
Top
think he's
half
aimed.
should
Top
be
half,
there.
100%. I mean, like he's got good pieces in that team. Like
I
if
just- I
Bendio can
just
start
worry
looking like a
about clubs.
player, that
I'm
helps.
sorry about clubs like Aston Villa and Everton, where what's the ceiling and how far can you go?
Well, I
It's
said
like-
that about Leicester with Rodgers at the moment. Look at their
Leicester's
the way
still
they're
breaking
going in
into the top
reverse.
4. It's still there.
No, but in terms of like the manager
Top
want
four
to
will
be
be
there.
hard
They're looking in reverse, boy.
Now you see with Gerrard though, with Aston Villa, yeah. Look, Gerrard's only there to hold down the fort until he can try and apply
Liverpool
for that
job,
Liverpool
innit?
job. Innit? That's what it is,
Well,
and that's what Liverpool are planning.
Two
I think
seasons.
Klopp wants to, but I think he's probably going to leave in 2024. In it,
The
if he
contract's
can
at
just
the same
continue and try and just get them in and around Europa spots, and maybe even break into Europa one season, I think that would be enough for them to kind of be like, do you know what? All right, cool. You're good enough for Liverpool job. But now, if he's sitting around 13th, 12th, 11th, where Dean Smith was and that, then I don't think that.
No, I
Liverpool
think
Because
is
are you
coming,
then
bro.
in danger of like becoming one of those kind of like English mid-table managers, if you like? Because
You are, bruv. And not even only that, it could be even worse. Look at Lampard. He almost went to Norwich. He was a foot away from going to Norwich.
I still
He was
think
just a
from
Chelsea manager, bro.
From an emotional aspect, I still think he will be given the chance at one point or another.
At
for
what
sure.
level club?
Liverpool. I think Liverpool at one point or
Gerrard?
another will
Okay.
give Gerrard.
Oh
the
no,
opportunity
we're saying that.
regardless,
We're saying
but-
that this is probably like.
I'm saying this
The
is an
stopgap.
audition for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. If it goes wrong, boy, I think
Yeah.
that's
I don't
the
think it'll go wrong.
only
It's
big
one of them
team that
jobs,
will be
yeah,
willing
like,
to take a
it-
gamble on.
how
The
wrong
Villa
can
job
it
shouldn't
go?
go
How
wrong.
wrong
The
can
Villa
it
job
go?
should not go wrong.
That's the thing.
Like, how
shouldn't go
wrong can
wrong.
it go?
Say
He's
that,
not going to
but
be in a
then
relegation
As we're
battle.
saying, if the target is like just stay in the top half, bro, I always see them teams who are expected top half, and then all of a sudden you're involved in a relegation battle for the whole season.
it's
Do you know what I say is
Newcastle,
difficult? Yeah,
Leeds
because we're
even
saying
this
that
season,
top
maybe.
half, yeah, but you got to remember there's teams like Crystal Palace in the league.
Mm-hmm.
There's teams like, I don't want to say Southampton, but where Southampton would want to be looking ideally around there. There's teams like next year, if Newcastle manage to stay up and they pump in players and everything, there's teams like Newcastle.
Brighton
so it becomes,
still doing their thing.
Yeah, it becomes hard. It becomes harder to sort of contest.
No, but
for those ones.
Bro,
I don't want to stay with too
a lot of the time when you're at these lower clubs, it's about how you can please
how
the
you make the
fans.
fans feel,
Look at people like Potter for a reason, people like Eddie Howe for a point for a reason, Gerrard, Pochettino, that's how he got to Spurs. It's not about going to win trophies or go and do it. It's about can you be entertaining?
Because you can end up doing the Stoke. You can try and be entertaining, and we always talk about it.
Yeah,
you try and be entertaining, and you start slipping back.
No, but what I'm saying, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about from the manager's perspective. No top job we're gonna hire Tony Pulis. He could have got top 4 with Stoke. He would have never got a big job.
They finished 8th or 9th or 3 times in a row.
And not one club in the history of Europe would have hired him, bro. Literally, style is so important, bro.
But I just feel like it was a gamble. I respect it, and I hope he does well.
Yeah.
But for me, I do think it is a gamble moving to this Villa job. I think people are just falling in love with the idea of just having Gerrard back in the Premier League, and it's just going to be the natural progression. I don't think it's going to be that easy. Trust me.
Okay, I don't want to put words in my mouth. Do you based on what he did at Rangers? Do you think
he warranted?
Do you think he warranted though, like getting this Villa move with what he did?
He did, yeah. But for me, it's like you dislodge Celtic, build a little Rangers like patch, reclaim that as your own, and then kind of make the Liverpool jump. I would have said direct from Rangers, because I think even if he goes on like European runs, you still got over there. You're not getting that with Villa, bro.
Like, but you know what? When you're doing it in the same league and you're and the
same league high,
you know, when you are
players playing,
nah, when you are, because
you
look,
tell the man do the thing.
Nah, there's always gonna be a question mark at Rangers. I do get you. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was on the same boat as well. I was like, if he just keeps winning at Rangers and just stat padding it, then Liverpool might just think, I'll just get him in. But
emotional.
But I think he wanted to get that Premier League experience in that.
If this goes bad now, though, it was my thing.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
No, I hear you. How about
fuck Gerrard anyway.
We have to stay long with these guys just because they had their managerial things as well.
Yeah.
Your boy Dean Smith, Norwich.
When did Dean Smith
I love that face. I love that
boy. Jack Grealish is my boy.
That's your dog.
Nah, look, you see Dino without Jackie. We move. We won't talk about that. No, he's not in. He didn't get a job. He got out of the job. We move.
Where's he at Norwich?
What was his score?
He's at Norwich.
They won 2-1.
Norwich won.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Oh, they beat Brentford, didn't it?
Yeah.
Brentford high.
Brentford
It was at Brentford. It was at Brentford. 3-3. They're 3-3.
Oh, Southampton. Where are Southampton? I wasn't really. Ollie got sacked. I wasn't really.
I was drinking.
I wasn't really concentrating. I was doing other shit.
Yeah, no. If he keeps Norwich up here,
Southampton, that's YouTube's boy.
No, we disowned
him. I disowned him a long
Dino,
time
you
ago.
Man has a hunt tool. You man came in talking that you discovered something.
When he started balling for next man, I said, no.
Bro,
No. You're over there.
He's got his win. Eddie Howe's one was interested. He wasn't there for the game. 3-3. But it was so fun.
COVID.
Because he's stopping off and greeting fans. Just get in the cab and go, bro. Chatting to COVID patients, bro.
Hey, Chanson does, man.
How long have we got left?
Hey, we've got a young 17 left. Oh my gosh.
Nelson Champs and Duds. Let's talk about some AFs.
No.
Let's talk about some AFs.
Before we go AFs, we'll use Liverpool Arsenal to go into that. Because that was...
Arsenal fans probably thinking, they're not going to talk about us today.
Yeah. I've had a lot of Liverpool fans mention that.
My bad.
Are you gonna talk about Liverpool this week? It's like, fam.
4-0.
Okay, cool. We'll talk about it. 4-0. Comprehensive.
It could have been even more.
It could have been more. If not for 6, Ramsdale.
7, 8.
If not for Ramsdale, it could have been more. One of the goals was Ramsdale's fault. But he made some good saves.
See him grinning teeth after when it was
that
0-0.
He got packed in.
Stuffed.
But
that was a proper old school Liverpool performance where Liverpool just at Anfield just
punch him up,
just suffocate you. Have so many shots, crosses in, and Tsimikas playing. Robbo hasn't been up to it this season. Tsimikas is in it, bro. That guy's a baller, fam, and he's coming into the AF club.
Do you know?
I'm watching him closely. He's coming into the club, but he's good, and they both were just relentless on the right hand side.
Do you know one thing as well? Last game we were saying the midfield they were lacking control. I got to say, Thiago coming back in. If he can stay fit, they can get some control, bro. I'm telling you.
What I will say about that game is it highlighted sort of the difference between difference
Did you see what they
between the
did to
managers.
Sambi would never want to go to Anfield again.
Difference between the
Welcome to the
managers and
Prem.
where the teams are. So, for instance, we've been saying, Arsenal, you're doing well, keep moving and
No,
everything.
he was doing up charity every week.
Arsenal done well.
No, but
Arsenal, let's lap it up.
Arsenal done well.
What this was,
What did you not expect Arsenal to go to?
No, I'm just saying, I knew it was going to hit reality.
but what this was,
of course.
it
Anfield.
was, if anything, for
half an
Arsenal
hour, they
fans,
were
I
good.
saw them quickly turn about
When did
everything
play
they said.
When they playing Spurs?
But it was just because those goals, right? The first goal, overzealous tracking back from Aubameyang, free kick goal. Second one, trying to play at the back. I don't know how many times Benny Banco tried to do it. Tavares, all of them, man. You're trying to play against the back against Liverpool
Too
at
many
Anfield, that
rookie
trying to smoke you up.
mistakes, yeah.
And for me,
Tavares
if I keep seeing it,
far.
if I
I didn't
Bro,
approve of
That's
that one.
That's AF. That's AF hype going to man's head. He heard. I'm on the list.
Bro,
Watch
I said
this.
you were on the short. We're watching you. I didn't say go and do that, bro. You know what I mean?
what it showed me is if all of the defenders are doing that, you then have to look at the manager. Because why has the manager not said, listen, we can't do this against Liverpool?
Yeah.
Why has the manager not said, we need to
He tried to
identify
play
another
it.
way?
He tried to go toe to toe.
And the thing is, don't
No,
get me wrong.
literally,
I
tried to go
understand.
touchline toe
I
to toe with
understand.
Klopp.
I understand.
Hey,
And Klopp said,
Nah.
"Hey, fullback, what?
Nah,
Hold these
real
four."
men.
Do you see what I
Real
tweeted? Do you see what I
Real
tweeted?
men.
I said, listen. I said,
Arteta's calling his bluff.
as soon
man.
as it happened, I said, listen, I can't lie.
You
When-
won't do that with Big
Arteta
Sam.
was
Knock him out.
tiptoeing.
Fam, I said, when Lamps did this, it didn't end well. We got slapped. Lo and behold, them man held 4. You
Bro.
listen. You don't say Candyman at Anfield to them man there.
Hey,
But
when Deitch was on to Klopp, I saw him jogging down the tunnel, fam. You
no,
know what
they
I
went
mean?
to have
So-
words. They went to have words.
They went to have words hype, boy. You know what I mean? When Deitch was on him, we didn't say no more.
But yeah, in terms of, for instance, like what West Ham did against, I know it wasn't Anfield, but West Ham did against Liverpool, perfect. We know that the defenders don't like facing the other way. We're going to be direct. Yeah, we've got dribblers, but we're not doing anything at the back here. There's no need.
Hey,
And I just feel like
Aubameyang ain't Antonio though.
he's not, but still, if you put it in the final third, you've got half a chance. You've got half a chance.
Maybe he was just confident in it. Arsenal have been on a good little run of form. He
But
probably
you have,
thought,
you have
know
to know.
what?
You have to know as a man. Like
You gotta
as a
know
manager,
your
you have to know
challenges.
your challenges. And you have to know when to adapt. And for me, that's one of the things where Arteta this season, he's got his piece and everything. This year, we can actually see, okay, has he got the ability? Because if Chelsea now 3-0, this Liverpool 4-0. I can't remember the other big games.
5-0.
5-0. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Starting to add up.
Ooh,
And then
okay.
against the big teams, you're trying to go toe to toe with people you can't relate to. So
They even deep that.
exactly. So that's not sustainable.
They
So-
can't be doing that. They can't be doing that. But first and foremost, though, you can see
You have to-
how if you just win your the small games,
It gets you.
look where you can go up in the table.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they were unbeaten in 10 or whatever it was. Huh? Unbeaten in 8, and they
comps,
end
I
up
think.
nearly. What were they top 4 for a little second? No, sorry, they were just behind West
Just
Ham. They were
floating
5th.
behind it,
Well,
yeah.
this is
So
what-
you got to
this is
get
what
rid of them.
City
I
do.
guess Arsenal are not at that level to compete with the big boys.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That's
they
what
got
I
Man
said.
United next. They'll probably beat us.
But that's what I was saying last week when people were saying like top 4. I was like, nah, I think this season their aim should be just top 6. Get back in Europe on a regular. You're playing without European football. That's where you
Into top
start
4.
deluding yourself because you're seeing these pummelings they're getting, and that's the gap I feel like between these top 4 solidified teams and Arsenal. And I think Arsenal this year just build. I think first half an hour
I think
they played decent. They kept Liverpool at bay, but then individual errors, bruv. If you're doing that against Liverpool at Anfield.
And
You're
I
never
just
go-
think,
you're
you
never
know
gonna
what?
last.
I do think Arsenal,
never gonna last.
they're not the greatest team. They do what they can do. But I do think in those kind of games, in those moments, you do see that they haven't got that superstar. They haven't got that quality. And as we've said, they're putting that on ESR and Saka. They're not up to that level at the moment. They're just not. And that's not a criticism to them. But they shouldn't have the club on their back at that age. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that responsibility. Lacazette, Arsenal fans are 50-50 with him. Is he great? No, he's not really. Aubameyang, he's now aged, and you're starting to see that. You know what I mean? He's not. You won't even have him in the best strikers discussions anymore, as you would have 2 seasons ago.
Tierney was fit
So,
as well, right?
I think Arsenal, we just know,
I'm not
we
sure
know
about
they're
that,
not a
no.
great side, but they just got to beat the teams around them, and then you see where
We'll
they
hope
end
for
up
the
on the
best.
table. Yeah, that's all it is. But credit to Liverpool, you just got to get rid of those type of games. You get
And you
in.
got to bounce back from
you
the
get
L's
out.
as well. International break.
But how did Salah get man of the match? They're
Yeah,
now starting
they're
to
trying
do
to
this
rig
thing.
it.
I know what they're doing.
trying
The
to rig
KDB
it.
thing.
I've seen it happen before, bro. Don't do
They're
that,
trying to
bro.
rig it.
Hey.
They're trying
They're
to
not,
rig it.
bro. They're trying
Who's
to.
man of the match then?
It was Trent. It was Trent. Come on,
do you
man.
think
Come
man
man
of the
them.
No,
Come on.
would have probably said Trent as well. Mane was busy
Perfect
as well.
segue into
I thought
AF's.
Mane played well.
AF watch. AF watch. Hit us. Talk to us. Cancelo, Trent,
It's a
James.
feast. We're feasting at the moment. Only thing is, I want some more left backs to get involved.
Reguilon.
Yeah, Chilwell's doing the same, but Chilwell, Cancelo is playing off the left. But we need more left backs getting involved.
Reguilon.
Yeah, credit to Reguilon. I'm watching the AFs at
We're
Spurs.
getting involved.
I'm
We're
watching.
trying to enter the chat.
We're watching.
Send
we're
the
watching.
invite. Send the invite. We're just
But-
waiting.
Listen, boy, we had that discussion a few weeks ago. What's the most important position in football?
Said we were mad.
I told you, man. Attacking
You see what
fullbacks.
Carragher said
What did he say?
when I speak to him?
Oh,
Carragher,
yeah.
Carragher was like, I used to say.
Right, his house. Hype.
That man
boy.
that was doing goal hype. Man,
Right,
let me
his house.
pragmatic.
Hype, boy.
Let me pragmatic.
I
let me
want to hear
pragmatic.
the inside.
He was
Remember
like-
Carragher? Come on, bro.
My man was like, listen, a few months ago, he was bantering Neville, saying that no one wants to be a Gary Neville. He's like, you know what? Can't even lie, you got it wrong. Bear man want to be fullbacks now.
Yeah. No.
you
Nobody
get
wants
fed.
to be Gary Neville. They want
no,
to be
but he
Trent.
said Bear man want to be fullbacks. As in, like, you get bare of the ball. You're so important to the team. He was like, it's a completely different thing.
Now you see every single sports page talking about fullbacks. Bro, it's the most important for me. It's the most important because those are the guys that if you look at even the most touches in the Premier League and stuff, so many of them are fullbacks. Fullbacks get the ball. Fullbacks are now can be creators, bro. The best ones are the creators of their team. Trent is a creator. Reece James is a creator. Cancelo is a creator. The best fullbacks are now actually creators for their team. Creatively, on the ball, taking on players. They are such a... And now they're even scoring, bro.
Yeah.
They're such an outlet. It's so
Do you think
important.
that's-
Look
do
at
you
the
think
top
it's-
teams. They all have elite attacking
Do you think it's a
fullbacks, bro.
phase though, because of like all the systems that are playing with the 3 at the backs and the 5s at the backs? It's the natural progression of the game. Like 10 years ago, we were seeing for all the teams
You saw
introducing
number
false
10s
nines
and stuff, yeah.
the
Do you know what I'm
10 years
noticing?
before that, it was the 10s was like
No,
the centerpiece of the team.
Do you know what I'm noticing?
Like
yeah?
every decade or so, the kind of
But it's something
the
that-
position maneuvers right, and now it's kind of the fullbacks.
Mm.
But are they not almost like false wingers?
Who, the fullbacks?
These attacking fullbacks, are they not essentially like false wingers?
But do you know what I'm noticing? Yeah,
You can say that. Maybe.
I can say this with Chelsea, and I'm looking and stuff. I'm looking around and
because
think,
them man aren't even defending.
no, because
Bro,
The man at Chelsea are just they're forwards.
no.
Chilwell is
Chilwell lives
making
in the box.
number
He
9
lives in the
runs.
box. Chilwell lives in the
Don't need
box.
Werner anymore.
They're not-
Chilwell.
Chilwell
The
lives in the
fullback
box.
is not
Do you know-
that.
do you know?
That's just
do you-
attacking.
Do you know what? Do you know?
Bro,
Do you know what I noticed?
Chilwell was
yeah?
intelligent with his movement.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I can't lie,
Do you know what I
yeah.
noticed it? I think it was one England game. Yeah, he was in the box. He banged it. I said, "Hold on,
Yeah.
you done that for Chelsea
Yeah.
as well." But what it
Bro.
comes back to for me is with Chelsea, it's like you played 3 at the back. I have so much confidence in my 3 defenders that you guys can go for
The license.
I don't need 4 guys back now.
And
then
you've
I
already
think-
got
but I
Jorginho
think-
sitting as well.
I was about to say that. I think that comes because ultimately you put one of your midfielders in. So like, who are really the box-to-box midfielders in the Premier League now?
Even that
Kante,
position's a low key
Declan
died.
Rice.
But that's what I'm saying. You
That
don't really.
position's low-key died,
But that's a
yeah.
4-4-2.
I think there's a
That's
lot
a
of... I think there's
4-4-2.
a lot
You
still.
don't
That's a
get that
4-4-2.
all-encompassing
But
guy
all-encompassing
who's at a high
box-to-box. You
level,
know, because they look at players like, oh my gosh, this guy's
Yaya
everywhere.
Toure,
You don't really
Gerrard.
see that anymore because it's like
Yeah.
you're going to be a holding,
Alright, good shot.
and then defenders have been there, and then my fullbacks are going to go into central positions. So maybe it is like you're saying, the adaptations of different positions are allowing fullbacks to thrive in different
It's
ways.
not only that as well. Obviously, wingers now come inside a lot.
Yeah, forwards.
So
Wingers
now,
are forwards.
yeah, wingers are forwards. So now you've got the fullbacks that are offering that.
playing
And
wingers,
bro, it's hard to... Because how do you design your team to stop fullbacks?
A man running who's got a 30-yard head start.
Yeah, bro,
running
it's-
full steam before you've even turned.
It's such a hard thing
It's
to
the
do.
overload
Bro,
as well.
you look at
Like,
how many times...
Imagine having 3
That's
forwards.
the key thing.
You
I
have 3
think, as
forwards,
well.
and all your defenders are there, and then next, you've got
They are-
these 2 big, strong
they've
guys in the
bro,
box. It's like, what?
They've
There's too
always
many
got a
people.
triangle option between
Yeah,
the centre mid, the centre backs, and the forward.
Man went to
Always.
FM, man. Danny Ball.
Bro,
Man
how
said-
many times do you see Trent getting a free cross? You see Trent getting a free cross and you're thinking, how can someone of that quality have so much time to get...
yeah.
But bro, he's waited, seen where the build-up is, makes that late run, you put it down, he'll put it in the box and go. Yeah, I'm trying to say.
I have to say,
so,
the Cancelo, in terms of AF rankings for this week, I think we should do something like, AF is okay.
You've got to do that, man. Top
we can
5
do
AF
of-
rankings.
No,
for
we
real.
can do AF of the week and we start moving it. I think this week, based on the assist, Cancelo has to take top dog. for this week.
Disgusting.
nice assist.
No.
But
We have to start.
I gotta start with, I think Trent is the AF of the week. I think Trent's the AF. Yeah, 2 assists, opener, and he got another one. I think his overall play was was good. Trent,
he was
Cancelo's
good.
got the highlight, but Trent
That
was.
ball was insane.
Listen,
Trent,
that,
was
that
no
might be
need.
the assist of the season. We always talk about
Yeah.
goals of the
Yeah.
season.
It was
We need to
insane.
start looking at assisted because there's been a couple good ones as well this season. Bro.
Yeah, no,
But,
that was a mad assist though. Come on, man. That's what we expect, bruv.
Champ and
Supreme.
Make that a thing though. Make that a thing. I think that because
That's all we have. That's the Supreme. There's that club. There's only 4 people in that club. The rest we'll see.
The Supreme
in
AF.
the Supreme.
RJ.
No. Ooh, he
Whoa,
RJ hasn't
whoa.
gone in there. Wait, I'm watching him. He's in certified. He's certified. He hasn't.
That's a Supreme.
You know badges like Call of Duty. Man got a prestige.
I'm watching.
who's
Sorry,
the
there's
Supreme?
only 3 people in there. Sorry. RJ, I'm waiting for the United game. I'm watching him closely. You got Hakimi. I got
Trent.
and Cancelo.
Facts.
Supreme
No,
AFs.
Robbo.
Robbo, I'm not happy with him this season.
Under review.
Simicast, he's onto him.
His case,
He's onto him.
Robert's case notes are pending.
Hey,
So
I'm
it is,
telling
to
you.
bring balance, you bring your A for the week, we'll bring defender of the week.
Hey,
because
listen,
there's some good
I'm happy to
defending
do that,
in
bruv.
places. Those are some
I'm just
features we'll bring
watching
in.
all these AFs.
You're
I'm
watching
just
their
watching
DF
their defensive
attributes.
side of the game.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
We don't acknowledge.
I'm-
we don't acknowledge
see,
the
I'm
defensive
watching
side
it.
of the game.
I'm changing the tag to false winger then.
We don't acknowledge the
watching these man
defensive side of the
Listen,
game.
before we go, let's do champ and dud.
Mike.
Let me go first.
Go on.
The dud of the week is Cam. And he
What-
knows
what
why.
For you
Oh,
said,
what I said about Maguire?
What?
remember the thing he said about
What he
Maguire
put
to
in
the
the
group chat?
GC.
Oh my. Hey. I don't know why he's still not banned from GC for 2 weeks.
That's
Bro, I
outrageous.
forwarded it, boy. That
That's
was not
outrageous.
Me, bro. I forwarded it.
That's outrageous.
You on the panel is under review.
you need to get a 2-episode ban or something.
I was with my son, fam. I said,
Oh,
what is this, bro?
no,
what's this?
that was so flagrant.
Oh my days.
That was
I think-
insane. That's when your head was hot. I've got my champ of the week is how do I pronounce this guy's name? I don't want to get it wrong. Wolves manager, Bruno
Lage.
Lage.
What Wolves on nowadays? They're doing all right, innit?
They're sixth.
No, there we go. So we were talking about Aston Villa and that.
They're sixth.
We
I
didn't
didn't know
mention
that.
them.
I
They're
didn't even
sixth.
been keeping an eye on
They're
Wolves like
sixth.
that.
They're playing like these. They're playing much better
I'm
football
hearing
than Nuno
Jimenez
had
is
them.
back.
Mm.
He's back in the goals
They've
as well.
got Huang. Huang's playing. Podence is coming back.
Huang?
Yeah,
What's he
Huang's
saying?
there.
Has he scored?
He scored a
He's been
couple.
batting it up.
Podence is there. My other one is Conte as well because 5 and 6. He's just taking the piss
But
now.
what is Corne? He's a striker.
He's fake.
He's a left winger.
He's fake.
But is he?
He was
yeah,
playing
but
left
he's
wing
not been
back for
playing
Lyon, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's saying he's
And
a fullback. I'm like,
He was a
he's not a fullback.
And Burnley just said,
Yeah,
yeah,
a
big
winger.
man.
Because
No,
people
no,
are
but
trying
he
to
was
get him in
always
the
a
AF
fullback.
thing. I'm like, he's
No,
not
I
an
know
AF.
he was a winger before that as well.
And
Yeah,
then he played left back.
the whole left side, bro.
Yeah. He was. But
You know them, man.
Didn't Hakimi play on the wing one time? You know, they tried to shoehorn
Nah.
him a little bit. They
Hakimi's-
tried to do
Hakimi's
Hakimi.
a
They
proper
tried to
wing
do
back.
the stink on the.
Only
on the-
black guy in Burnley. I know the girls are
That's-
going crazy for him.
Listen,
I know he's eating well out there, fam. Trust me.
you're fucking dumb.
Only
bro.
one, fam.
I said that's the reason why they only dash him on the wing. They're like, hey,
Oh,
fast,
he needs to
strong,
wrap
yeah,
up.
Get on the wing.
Nah,
To wrap up.
Those
Send him
are
some
my
man
two.
tips.
My
Make sure
dad
he's alright.
is United as an institution and a record label. I just think United are just duddery.
Yeah. It's United definitely does. I think he lost 4-1 to Watford, bro.
Yeah.
Maguire.
Oh, Emmanuel Dennis gets the champ of the week as well. He's on some good smoke. I don't know how he's not getting a Nigerian
Nigerian
call up. Odion still getting call ups.
Big up Ismail Yassar, bro,
Yeah,
for
for-
bouncing back from them 2 misses though. Because
Do
he
you
was
see what he
almost
said?
done of the week.
He was
He
en
had
route
done
to
of the
done
week
of the
locked
week
in.
with that.
Yeah.
He
He
had
was
done
en
the
route
week
to
locked
done
in.
of the week with that. I swear.
He said sorry though. He
He
said
bounced
sorry when
back.
he scored. Said sorry when
He
he
bounced
scored.
back from that. So,
I
yeah,
think-
Do we give Watford any? We have to give Watford praise in that as
Gotta
well.
give you guys some credit as well. Going
Four,
away
yeah.
to Leicester, comfortable
4-0.
win. Was it 4-0? 3-0.
Where'd I get 4 from?
Cozy.
No, I was. Look, he just said 4. He just confused me. He said 4.
I did the extra. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, bro.
Do you see when we bought Pulisic for centre forward?
Yeah, bro. No,
Pulisic
Chelsea were, bro. They were brilliant.
That is
the
our
best
best footballing
performance, yeah.
display on the Tuchel. Leicester made it easier for us. I can't lie.
They're struggling, but bro,
best
Chelsea
football
are looking too convincing, bro. They're looking convincing.
They're gonna be title.
Death taxes, Chelsea clean sheet. Boy,
This guy makes me sick. I swear to you,
bro,
Cliches.
Chelsea are too solid, bro.
Cliches.
I think the universal champ of the week this week should be Sergio Aguero.
I don't think that's true. Apparently, is it true?
It's not
it
been
true?
confirmed yet. All the sources, all of these sources.
What did Xavi say though?
If
Yeah,
Xavi
I
said
didn't
it's
read
cap, then it's cap.
all of these sources. With that one's will.
I hope it's not true.
Yeah.
Let's give a
I
10-second
hope it's not
applause
true.
for Sergio Aguero anyway, just in case.
Hey, listen, one of the greatest
Where's your fist
and
at?
the greatest Premier League moment, single-handed.
y'all can't not let cricket get done of the week, fam.
Hey. I wasn't done with my
feet
champ
high.
shit. I wasn't done with my champ shit. Because while you're dunking on my co-host, I want to hail up one of my other co-hosts, Mayo, my brother. When Drogba, when your own icons, when your
And
own
the Nike
legends
thing.
are hailing man up and saying this is one of the best pieces I've had written about me, brother, give yourself a round of applause, bruv. Because we all sit here and talk about these ballers, but now they're recognizing us.
Nah,
you see it?
Still.
So big up yourself for real.
Look at this hater.
Us hype, him hype. It's him.
Nah, I appreciate it still.
Hey, bro.
there
And then
anyone
Maguire and Tavares is my
What?
buds.
Azim Rafiq.
And
Hey,
then, of course.
let me not even touch on that issue before they all get on to me, boy.
Listen.
If I start speaking, fam, we'll get this whole show locked up, boy. If I start speaking, but for me, he's a champ and he's a dud. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
He's a champ, he's a dud.
You're
a champ because fair enough, you're trying to expose.
Do you know why he's not a dud?
Like, he is a dud.
No. Do you know why he's not a dud? They lined him up, and I don't think he was so blindsided. It's like I said. It's like, you know, when there's something going on in court, and it's like, listen, anything we can get our hands on, we have to use to fight back. That's what happened. They were finding stuff when he was 19. Come on, man. He's a grown man with kids.
They had that in the tuck.
Fam.
19 though, you know the difference in with racism.
No, 100% you do. I'm not. Whoa. Man said you know the back row G thing. Man said whoa. No, I'm not excusing them or anything, but they were like, listen.
I don't rate how they witch hunt. They're witch hunting and they're looking for things. You get me? But I mean, if you are gonna come out and speak about these things, you gotta make sure there's no skeletons in the closet.
You have to clean the
So
studio.
that's all I can say. There were skeletons in his closet, so it's tough for him, innit?
Listen,
but he's a champ for what he did.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
hail him
Exposing them. He's got them under pressure, bruv.
So,
But
hey, look, cricket,
tough,
hold
boy.
tight cricket, one day international and the Ashes.
dead sport anyway.
But that's another episode of Stoppage Time. Remember, Black Friday, 20% off of STTV, and then if you go through Manscaped official channels, you can get 25% off as well. Don't be silly and add the percentages together, because that's not how things work. Production cut the thing off. Man said, no, don't tell them all of that.
Still running.
Man said, don't. Listen, that's the episode. We're out.